All right, everybody, welcome to Helen, Georgia. I'm about 25 days into this project, and I wanted to do a summary, sort of explain what it is I'm doing here, and do a summary, get you up to date. I know that we're on episode 19 or something like that in our video series. I know many of you probably watched 4 or 5 and kind of checked out, so I wanted to give you a summary video just to bring you up to date, up to speed. We're going to go room by room real quickly here, try to keep this under half an hour, and update you on all the things that have been done. On the exterior here, the biggest thing that's been done, the whole place has been pressure washed, and you'll see the carnage of carpenter bees, wasps, cockroaches. The exterminators were just here. I mean, they were just destroying this whole house. And so they dusted the holes and sprayed the house, and I'm going to have to leaf blow this off. But the exterior of the house is in pretty good condition. I'm meeting with landscapers in the next few days to hopefully have the grounds maintained. There's no grass, so it should be a pretty simple thing to take care of. But let's go in the most important part of the house, the garage, and show you what's been done there. So if you watch the first few videos, you'll know this is quite a bit different. The walls have been painted, the trim has been done, the electrical has been run, the lights are in, the garage doors are done, the pressure washer system is most of the way done. We have our hose bib, our water lines are run, the hose reels are done for the hose and power cord reels are done. Cabinets are in, leveled, organized. I have the cabinets set up kind of the way I want. The idea here, the concept of this place is that you can borrow it for money. You can come and share this property with me, and the garage will be set up the way that I would have it set up for me, and then you can come in and use whatever you want. You want to wax your car, you want to detail it, you want to wash it, do whatever you want, use the Milwaukee tools, put the car on the lift, and do whatever, whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to do to kind of come in and experience. I mean, this kind of stuff, I think, is the coolest darn stuff in the world. So I'd like you to come and get to use all of my tools and do the same thing I'm doing, make sure that everything's organized and structured and looks great, and spend a week here with your family doing all kinds of cool stuff. So the next things in here would be countertops, finishing the pressure washer, boom pole outside, finishing and doing the air lines. We have a few boxes that showed up from OGHQ, some things I was missing to complete, like for example, our Milwaukee Master collection of all the parts and pieces. Mike's always ripping open my drawers. I always have to adjust it from him because he's always doing the rip open and close. So he doesn't know, he doesn't believe it, but here's proof. He does this. He gets all fast on me. So then I have to come in here and fix the drawers. Yeah. So don't do this, when you're borrowing my house. We're gonna see how this experiment works and see if I can handle you coming and messing with my crap. But we have every Milwaukee tool, every part of the Milwaukee Master collection, the accessory package, every detailing thing that we have should be here. The pneumatic polishers, pads, coatings, whatever you want to use, whatever you want to do. Now, I'm going to expect that, you use a pad and wash it. We're going to eventually have, I'm hoping that the M3, the G80 M3 comes in the fall. So the G80 will also be part of the, you can borrow that separately, but I got to figure out insurance and all that stuff. So the lift should be in the next couple of days. We'll have the lift bolted down. Mike's working on figuring out what length hydraulic lines we need, how this is going to go. This is a 40-inch mid-rise new spawn lift. We'll have some approach ramps so you'll be able to pull whatever car you want. And the concept here is it'll be nice and centered. So full OG arsenal, TV, speakers. We have Dynaudio Core subwoofer, a Core 59s, a OLED, or I'm sorry, a LG mini LED, not an OLED. And it's extremely well lit. It's air conditioned. It's insulated. It's set up. So let's go in the rest of the house, go in the kitchen and show you what that looks like now. Look at him. He's hanging on. Look, there was one in there. So this is how I know I'm destined to do this. The first few weeks I spent just figuring out what do we need? What do we need in the kitchen? What do we need for making this not just so much, and again, this isn't a rental house, this is my house. So what do I need? What do I want? So picking Lennox flatware, and I found some missing utensils, and the next thing that's going to be coming in the next few weeks is I'll be Hafele drawer organizing. So I'll be organizing these drawers so everything has a place. We got some Japanese Yaxle steak knives and cutting knives. We have Wolf appliances and all that. So the idea here is that, again, you come here and you don't have to use some crappy plates. I bought all, Noritake, the same stuff I have at my house in Florida. So we have plates, we have bowls, we have utensils, we have Dawn, we have Bounty paper towels. So it's set up to, so that you just come to the house and, it won't be stocked with food, but if there's a box of Cheez-Its in there, just eat them and buy another one when you leave. But the idea here is that you don't have to it's not like a vacation home where everything's a hodgepodge bunch of garbage. The next thing for this, for the kitchen, would be to get, we're going to change the light fixtures. I'm hoping to have my DMF stuff here shortly. So we're going to swap. Most of these are incandescent lights. But we did spend some time. My friend Dane came down from New York, and we spent a lot of time going through all the lights, so all the light switches. It's a full Lutron Radio Raw 2 system, so we've gone through and tested all the switches, so all the switches should work, all the bulbs should be operating. This house is really sophisticated, so that was one of the things we really had to work on. Part of phase 2 will be swapping light fixtures and painting walls and changing backsplashes. That'll be phase 2, phase 3. But for now, the goal of phase 1 was to make sure that this was functional, that it's good, that if I came up here in October, that I'd have everything I need to survive and to function. We have, I bought some made-in pots and pans, some all-clad strainers. We've got these Panasonic crazy genius microwaves. It's like 1800 watts. Things I'm missing, a blender. I'd like to get a Vitamix here at some point and get some sort of stupid coffee maker for you crack addicts. I'll get you one of those. I got a Wolf toaster. I screwed up and bought 4,000 plates, so you'll have plates if you need to come here and get use plates and stuff like that. So we'll be fully outfitted and functional and set up, and it doesn't look like much, but when you go through all the drawers and for instance, picking out a cutting board and picking out salt and pepper shaker. I didn't have any of this stuff. Spatulas, spices. I'm going to organize the drawers and just, making sure that one of the things that really annoys Michelle is when you go to a place and you cook something and you don't have anything to put it in. So getting some Rubbermaid containers to store your stuff in is a real important thing. So I'd like to have a Zip Hydro Tap. I'd like to have a Scotsman ice maker in here at some point. So there will be some future modification that comes to the kitchen. But right now it's fully functional, works well. Fridge is great. There's actually speakers in the ceiling that you can operate. I'll show you that when we go down to the server room, but the kitchen looks great. So family room, dining room, the table, the couch should be here in about a week. So it's a good thing I didn't have a couch because I'd probably be laying on it the whole time. But this is fully Dyn Audio equipped. So I have Dyn Audio LCR Studio Series in the front, swapped out the Definitive Technologies that were in here. I'm going to keep, I actually have to adjust. I'm going to pull the Definitive Technologies subwoofer out of the wall, and it's vibrating a little bit more than I'd like. So just adjust that. But this is full 7.1 surround. I guess 7.2 if you count the two subwoofers. It's really just wired as one. But we have height, ceiling speakers, and then I swapped Dyn Audio rears. So these are Dyn Audio Studio Series. Those are what are they? S4 W65s are in the wall, and Mike and I made a little template for that. And so this room is, come in, and this is probably the best TV of any, house you've ever borrowed before. I'll eventually, once this breaks in, this is an LG G1 OLED. Eventually we'll have, I'll try to convince my friend Jason Dustle to come up here and ISF calibrate all the displays. I've got to deal with, cleaning the windows and and moving these, trimming back these pre-wires that are kind of hanging. But this room is pretty set up, ready to go. As soon as we get these chairs belong over here. Once I get the couch and the table, I can finalize this. But this house is really comfortable. This is home theater 1. This is more of, to me, this is more of a basic theater setup. But it sounds really great, and it's going to be even better once I get the NAD receiver installed, which should be here today. This is nowhere near done, but one of the great things is that I've been working really hard. We found some amazing pool people to help manage the pool, property manager, people to help clean the place and keep the place looking great. I found a great exterminator, which we talked about upstairs. We have a great AC company, and so Jeff has been spending a lot of time making sure that we have all that set up. Once we get our landscapers, we'll have all of our support to help keep this place working and functioning. But the game room downstairs, I bought some of these little arcade one-up games. I didn't realize they were only, 5 feet tall. But they're actually pretty fun. We've been playing them. The kids have been playing a lot. One of the cool things about the place is Michelle and the kids came, and I was wondering how they would do, being here all week. And they ran out of time, not stuff to do. Fishing, hiking, they went and found some water hole to swim in on a hike they went back to 3 times, playing ping pong, playing video games, running around the property. And so it's really awesome. It's set up really well for kids and families, and it's really, really, I was worried there wouldn't be enough to do. The city of Helen, which I've kind of ragged on a bit, it's really nice to have places to eat, places to go. They went tubing one day down the river, down the creek. So there's been lots and lots of stuff for them to do. And so this room, what I have left to do, obviously we're going to change the lights. The audio in here is functioning. I have to get an iPad for different areas of the house, so you don't have to try to log in and try to figure out how to control the audio if you wanted to listen to music or something down here. But I'll be doing a large OLED display. We have a large table coming, a 60-inch table coming. I don't think this is going to stay here. But the concept of this room would be just hang out, and you can hang out, you can eat dinner here if you wanted to cook out in the outdoor kitchen. But a little better lighting, a little better seating, and we'll have this basement all set up. So we have master bedroom, king, junior master, king, bedroom down this hallway, queen, bedroom upstairs, queen, and then the room that will eventually become the simulator room is set up with a pair of twins, and so I'm going to leave that in there. But eventually down this hall, probably later this year, I'd like to have. I'm going to build a bunk room where we'll have 4 twin XLs, and then we'll probably get a couple of sleeper sofas in the house as well. What I did recognize is that this is I would like to keep it under 3 families, but it's a 2 family, maybe 3 family house where you could come, you can borrow from me and just can take care of it like I would with my family, and knowing that kids are going to run around. This house is pretty tough. Can handle a decent amount of people here, or if you got a bunch of buddies with a bunch of cars, you can come here and hang out. But we do want to make sure that we're cognizant of neighbors and the community and stuff like that. But this is fully equipped and set up to house a bunch of people, which is makes it more fun if you have more people to spend time with and enjoy. So the goal for this basement and the facilities would be to be able to have a bunch of people in the basement and have a bunch of people at the pool and really enjoy spending your time here. So Ryan was doing lots of backflips off the hot tub. The hot tub works. I'm a little nervous about you guys coming here and rifling through all my propane, but we got to eventually put a heat pump in here and help support this thing. But the hot tub works great. We got this pool looking pretty. It looks nice and clear, nice and clean. It's a lot to keep it maintained because there's always animals and stuff flying around here. But I know my kids spent at least a half a dozen hours out here over the last week jumping around in the pool. And then this is going to be my masterpiece here. So this will probably be ready. I know I won't wait as long as I should, but I've got it almost painted. I've got, as you can see, I got the speakers. I don't have a preamp or amplifiers. Those are on back order, so I'm waiting for those. I'm waiting for my TV stand, and once all that stuff comes, I'm going to do an 83-inch OLED. So I don't like projectors. I'm not doing a projector. Projectors are nothing but frickin' problems, and I don't want to deal with that. Plus, I like the look of a regular display much more. So I'm going to do an 83-inch LG OLED on the wall. Dynaudio Evokes. This will be full Dolby Atmos 7.4.2. So I have 2 subwoofers, 4 height channels, 7 surround speakers, and we're going to have a giant U-shaped couch. And I've got a bunch of I've already figured out where the GIK acoustic stuff will come in here to get rid of this echo. That's going to become the snack vault. And so this will be early phase 2. This will probably be the next thing I come up and do. Will be to come and finish this and make it awesome, make it super comfortable. And painting the walls, changing the yellow was step 1. I've got 1 more coat of paint to do on the other half and pull all the masking off. And then this room is done. And next time you watch a video of this place, you'll see this room is going to be awesome. This would be for the people who enjoy watching movies or disappearing and just kind of vegging out for a while. Kids can be jumping around the pool. You can be in here watching something cool and just enjoying the time here in the mountains when you're not out driving around or doing some crazy stuff in Helen. All right, so this is going to become the office. So the idea here is I'm going to have an 72 by 96 inch, 6 foot by 8 foot desk, height adjustable. And what we'll have, I think what I'm going to do, I'm not sure how I'll set it up exactly, but I'd like to have 2 27-inch, the new Mac monitors, and then a dock, Thunderbolt dock, where you could just hook up your laptop to it. And then we'll have it set up to where you plug in 1 wire, and we'll have our Dynaudio LYD set up and have a fully functioning desk. I realized I kind of like my desk to be in the middle of the action, but not right in the middle of it. And so when the kids and families are running around doing stuff around the house, and who's in the kitchen messing around, I kind of like to do work that way. And then if I need a private meeting, I'll take my laptop, prop it up on the on the ottoman in the home theater or something like that, and do if I need to do some sort of private meeting. But most of the time I like to be editing videos, shopping for stuff when I'm kind of in the middle of the house. So the plan was to originally put the office in the home theater, but it just feels better up here. I get to look out. In the fall, this will all open up and you can see the mountains in the background. The leaves will change color, and this just feels like the right place to build the desk, and it's just a comfortable spot. So again, up here, we finished the desk. I don't think I'll have this fully functioning for the first borrowers in August, but it'll be. The top should have been here yesterday, so it should be here any day. So we'll have the top. We'll have you can just plug your laptop in. I'll have all these wires tied up, and it'll look nice and pretty. But this will be the desk setup. So that's just a brief update of my house in the mountains. Go to destinationog.com. You can book a week up until August 3rd. You can book a week, $5,000 all in. No taxes, no fees, no cleaning fees, no security deposits. $5,000 for a house that, I'm telling you, the experience is going to be worth a lot more than that. It really is an incredible place. I've been here for 25 days and I don't want to go home. In fact, I've been trying to figure out ways I can just stay here, cancel this whole thing, and I just live here. It's just really, really cool. So I feel really good about where we're at. It's taken an army. It's taken a lot of effort. It doesn't look like much, but just think about showing up to a 6,000 square foot house with no furniture, no utensils, nothing in the fridge. You have a blank canvas, and we've done it in 3 weeks or so. So in about a week from now, we'll be heading home, and this will be clean and ready to go, and phase 1 will be complete. So stay tuned for more episodes. We're going to continue to roll the episodes out and show you the project. We'll be rounding out the garage, rounding out a lot of the things, the home theater and stuff like that. I'll be kind of put together for phase 1, the end of phase 1. So I'll have drawers organized and linens set up and beds made and all that stuff. So we'll be sharing that with you, sharing with you the rest of that process. And then I'll be back up here for phase 2 and 3, and I hope you'll help support this, and really appreciate you watching these videos. But I wanted to give those of you who like a more summarized video to just kind of give you a take on some of the major bullet points of the place. So hope to see you here someday, and yeah, thanks for the support. See you soon.